on the side of the NPP will be between Kennedy Japan and Bawumia, which I expect Bawumia to emerge because the NPP will still not have learned their lesson. In fact, they don't really have a candidate with a clean slate in the first place. I'll be honest with you. Their current flag bearer is all talks and no performance. Kennedy Japan, we've recently learned of how he, one man alone, is milking Ghana from all these voluminous contracts with Cocoa Board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's all about his money and getting all the good contracts for himself. That is what we are learning now. It is recently that I personally have learned from the people who have worked under him for years of how you will never prosper working with him or for him because it's all about his success and popularity. The kind of damage his own party people or followers and workers are doing to his reputation will make it very hard for him to even emerge as flag bearer of the NPP at this point. It appears the NPP party rather have more trust for the new guy than him. And I'm talking about Brian Echampong, ladies and gentlemen. But generally, Brian is the guy whose interest in taking over Ghana's properties and resources pisses off a lot of people, including myself. He is seen as a pure capitalist politician with one focus in mind: take all for myself. And in many ways, he shares similar qualities with Ken, but his workers find him a little more generous based on his goodwill. People around him claim he genuinely helps others to succeed and move forward in life, unlike Ken, who does it for self-aggrandizement and also holds it over people's heads for future reference. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what people around them saying. And then there is another new NPP guy who was the education minister. I'm young and inexperienced at this point when it comes to politics, but this man needs coaching, in my estimation, if he really means business with running for office. If he's only running to improve his CV, then that's fine. But if he's actually interested in running to make an impact in the NPP primaries, then he needs to step up his game in the way of communication. It's uninspiring and boring at best at this point. The truth of the matter is, none of these candidates actually has an independent view or policy on any aspect of Ghana's economy that should make us want to listen to them. And I'm talking about candidates from both parties. Ask yourself, what is their opinion when it comes to energy production in Ghana? For instance, when it comes to agribusiness, how to control inflation and manufacturing. Do they have an opinion when it comes to state enterprises and all, ladies and gentlemen? Nobody amongst them is actually saying anything worth listening to at this point.